Hey, everybody, welcome to Transformation Day. It's great to have you here today. And today we're going on what are the habits that get us the momentum to move forward. Hey, everybody, and I hear myself twice. It's great. Okay, there we go. So, what are the habits that actually get us to delay, to keep being stuck, and how we can move from there and create that breakthrough to move forward? What are those habits that creates the momentum that get us the success that we actually want? So, are you ready for this? I'm excited for today. It's an amazing topic that I really love, and it's about habits, because usually we think that a habit is just something that happens, right? But no, habit is something. What is a habit, right? A habit is something, it's a process, right? It's a process of behavior that makes it automatic after a lot of reverse, after a lot of training, right? You exercise until you get used, until you have that muscle memory, right? I even remember those simple habits that we don't even think about it during the day, right? When you get up and you go brush your teeth, you don't even think about it. You just do it on automatic. You don't think, oh, I don't want to brush my teeth today. Maybe I will do it once a week, right? Oh, the smell if someone that brushed once a week. But the thing is, right, you don't even think about it, right? I remember myself as a kid, I was keep kind of arguing, no, I don't want to brush my teeth. And my mom used to tell me, okay, go brush your teeth. And I say, yeah, I brushed my teeth and I didn't, right? When it became an automatic, right? And when it became something repetitive enough in the brain, and then bam, rewire, right? And then I don't even think about it today, right? I'm getting up, brush my teeth, and keep going, right? Going to bed, brush my teeth, go to bed, right? We don't think about it when we're brushing our teeth. Or if we want to shower, we don't say, I don't want to shower this week. I don't want to shower this month. We just go and shower, right? We just do it. So that's a habit. It's already a habit that we're doing. It's a force of habit. It's a force of process that in time you rewire it. Now, how much time does it take to actually make a new circuits in the brain, right, that actually creates that habit? How much time does it take? So around research shows around 66 days, it's the time that takes to the brain to get those new wires, to rewire our brain. It takes around 66 days in order to create a new habit. So that means you have to do it 66 days until then it becomes a habit and you don't even think about it. Now, for other people, it can be 50 and some can be 80 or a year, right? But in average, it shows 66 days in order to start creating those neural circuits that actually move us, right? So a habit, it's something that we do it repeatedly in order to actually create a new one. Now, how does habits actually affects our life? How does it actually affect our life? Let me know in the comments below. I will want to know, what do you think? Like, how habits affects our life? Because think about it. If we do one change, 1% a day, 1% a day, we have 365 days a year. That's a change of 365%. How incredible is it, right? So how does it affect us, right? For example, if we don't invest in relationship, right? You have a relationship and you don't invest it, you don't go to dates, you don't do things, you don't do romantic stuff, how much is affected, right? Slowly and surely it becomes like, oh, just a partner in my day-to-day, and there is no passion there. there's no that spark anymore. There's not that spark anymore, right? But if we create a habit that help us to bring more passion into that relationship, suddenly there's a lot more, right? For example, even one day a week that you're going with your partner, you do something different, you bring some variety, you bring some new excitement, bam, how much percentage a year, right? You will have change. It will be unstoppable change in your relationships. Things will change. Same in our business. How much is it if you bring once of a gratitude in a day? How much will change will it be if you will read one chapter a day, implement it, one action, one small action a day? What will happen if you do one follow-up a day? Huge change during 365 days, 365% of change. Imagine how much it affects our life. Now, it can be the opposite when, oh, I feel overwhelmed. Bam, go to Netflix. Bam, go to scroll on Facebook. Bam, go to scroll on Instagram. Think how much it affects you in a year. Like hours and hours and hours of habits, like keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling until we're just depleting and we're feeling lost and we're feeling overwhelmed, let alone to talk about the dopamine levels that drop down when we're scrolling like that. But that's another topic for another day. But with that being said, how much it affects bad habits, or should I say more, there's no bad habits. There are delaying habits and there are promoting habits. So how much they are delaying habits that can actually stop us from reaching our goals, getting to our destination, feeling satisfied, feeling fulfilled. If we change even one habit every 66 days, how much change it will affect your life, your business, your relationships. We're massive, massive change, right? And sometimes we think about those habits, we don't even think about them. It's just happening, right? Oh, I'm yelling at my kid just once a week. Oh, I'm drinking only 2 cups of Coca-Cola a week. Oh, I am just blaming my partner just once a day and that's it. How much it's stacking? How much stack will happen in a year? How much damage it will happen in a year if we keep doing those habits, right? Oh, I keep delaying of not doing phone calls or not doing follow-up for week after week after week. Oh, it's just a week. It's just another follow-up. How much damage it costs to your business? How much damage it costs to your goals? Right? So instead, we want to start tweak it. See how powerful habits are. They can take you to the promised land, if you will, or they can get you stuck and overwhelmed. So let's shift it. But before we shift it, I want to ask you something, and comment in the comments below here. Is one habit can transform a person to a wealthy person, to a rich person? Comment in the comments. Is one habit can transform a person to a rich person? Is one habit can help change and transform a person to generous? Is one habit can help me an amazing partner? What is your answer? What do you think? Comment in chat. Right? So yes, it starts with one. And then of course it's accumulating. And when you're stacking more and more and more good habits, bam, you become that person you want to become. Now, why is it so hard for us to change habits? It's because first, and here's the like, first, our person right? A general, right? Is there's no gentle way to say it. Is a lazy beast, right? Is a lazy person, right? Because it takes massive amount of energy in order to change a new habit. It's going out of our comfort zone, and it's something that we're not used to. And we as people, it's also coming from a survival mechanism in stay at the same place, right? Because if you change something, who knows what will happen? So first, it's because we as human beings are lazy people, right? B, it's kind of until we see the new result that happening, it takes time. We don't see it straight away, right? Because if you go and enjoying a good hamburger or a good pizza or a good food that you really, really love, right? You take a bite, you feel straight away that sense of relief or joy or happiness, whatever it does for you, right? For me, it's like a comfort place. It's like, wow, I'm just enjoying new taste. Amazing, right? So it gives good kind of feeling straight away, right? Same for Netflix, same for binging on Instagram, right? Straight away give you an instant result, if you will. And therefore, we keep doing this because we as human being tends to go towards pleasure and avoids pain. And the pain of changing, right? It's a growth pain, if you will. It's kind of hurt, right? And we want to avoid it. We don't know that unfamiliar terms. And it takes time until we see that. So we want, when we change a habit, to see those micro successes in order to actually implement that new habit and to see the new results. Is okay, what is today my win? What is today? How did it help me? Oh, I did in my workout today. I did say thank you to my partner. I was very grateful. I did one follow-up, right? Like, give that accomplishment to yourself for those small wins. It creates that massive effect of, yes, I'm actually having progress, or cross something from your list. It's increasing dopamine level, and therefore, yes, I got it. I owned it. And you want that sense of accomplishment. This is first step to actually implement new habits. It's also part of a new habit, right? So what actually also delays from actually getting to that new habit and or actually see that success is three things. One is that justification, right? I'm keep doing this because I'm not progressing because she's not listening, or she's the problem, right? He's the problem. He is not listening, right? We keep justify why it is the way it is. Oh, that client, oh, we didn't know what the hell he's talking about. That's why I didn't get a new client. They don't understand the value I bring, right? We keep justifying it instead of, wait a second, look inside and see what exactly holding ourselves, right? So justification is one. It's a delaying process. What is the opposite, right? It's flexibility. It's being flexible. What can I change? What can I do different, right? Two, victimized. A lot of time we victimize, like, oh, it's because of her or him, and blaming everything. And it's, oh, I am not at fault. It's God. It's because of him. He did it. Why me? Why poor me? Right? And keep like giving those proof to our brain why we're still at the same place we are. So justification, victimized. So instead of that, it's responsibility. What can I do right now that is different? How can I take responsibility from it and actually grow from it? Right? And three is being perfectionist. When we try to be perfect, That's where we get actually stuck the most, because, oh no, I gotta have it perfect. I gotta get it good. I gotta get it done. And that's where we get that stuck, when we try to keep being perfect at what we do. So instead of being perfect, give it to excellence. How can I make it better? How can I make it better? Let's just launch it, try it, and then what can I do different right now? So those are three things that can delay you from actually reaching new habits. Let me know if it makes sense so far in the comments below, yes or yes. And if you have any questions, let me know. So what kind of habits are also delaying, right? I won't go through the whole list, because there's a specific list that holds us and keep us in the scarcity and delaying abundance. But I will give you the top three, right? So the top three is complaining and like feeling bad about what I did, right? Oh, the resentment on what happening, right? Two is being cheap. It's like being cheap of, now I don't say, yes, you need to go wild and be spending. No, that's a complete opposite, and you don't want to be at that place, right? But cheap is like, oh my God, if I give right now that money, I will actually feeling bad. Or if you already went for a trip and then you feel guilty about going on a trip, that's the cheapiness, if you will, that keep us stuck as well. Three is giving too much. It's giving too much from what we can, and then we're filling with no energy, right? When we give, the pleaser, right? I know I'm familiar with that. I've been a huge pleaser in my life, right? So when I was at that space of being a pleaser, I was all the time say yes, 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 yes to everyone except myself. And then I didn't have any energy left to actually keep going and doing and moving forward, right? So giving too much, I don't say don't give. That's how you expand your abundance, and that's how you expand yourself. Without being said, also notice how you balance it and how you give to yourself as well in order to give others. So those are the top three, right? Complaining, being cheap, and giving too much. What are the habits that's creating more abundance, that creating that momentum, that gives you more to move forward, right? Again, there's a specific list that goes through all it, but I will go through the top three right now, because I can keep going on here, but I do respect your time as well, guys. So first habit is gratitude. Gratitude created in my life huge change. I remember before I was at a gratitude mode, I implemented every single morning. I'm sitting with myself, bringing good music, and then being grateful of what I have and the memories that I have and the beautiful experiences that I have. So being grateful is seeing the good that we have, and then that brings even more, because that means there is more. And when we don't see the opportunities, how can we grab those opportunities? In the psychology of our brain, right? If we don't see opportunities, we can't go and reach them. So when we feel that gratitude, we can actually see that there is more, because there is already a lot. Two is giving compliments, is actually giving that person, right? Because a lot of time we focus on ourselves. We got to do, and we don't accomplish those that are with us. So giving that place for others, they will want to be more with you, and they see that you see them. That way, even if with your spouse in relationship, right? When we see the other side, they want to be heard. Therefore, when they get heard, you get heard as well, even more. So give without any expectation, give that place. And three, right, is a meditations that helps you grounded yourself. Every single morning, I'm doing meditation to keep my state in the best way, right? Kind of releasing a lot of the baggage and then bring in the new. So those are the three top: abundance and momentum habits that will get you to move forward, because then you have more energy. And then you, oh my God, I want to do another phone call. Oh yes, I want to get more follow-ups. Oh yeah, I want to go and post more. Yes, I'm going to do this launch because now I'm excited about it, right? You have energy for it instead of feeling stuck, feeling overwhelmed, feeling that nothing is moving forward. So when we switch it, when we do that change, we're starting to see the change within ourselves, then we can have the outside change as well. And people will react to it. Your clients will react to it and being attracted to it, right? Because nobody wants to be, let me ask you this before we go. Will you date someone that is a tree with their energy, with their words, with their body language? Will you date someone like that, right? Will you date someone that is a 3? No, right? Because like, well, why should I want this energy in my life? But you will date someone that is 8 or 10, right? With their energy, with their character, with their all the momentum that they bring. Like, yeah, you want that confidence in your life, right? You want that energy in your life. Same for your clients that wants to come. They want that energy. They want that 8. They want that 10. They don't want to go with someone that is in a 3 or a 4, right? Exactly like you won't date someone that is a 3 or a 4. So how you change it? By bringing those new habits into your life and into your business. Now, I can't wait to hear, what is your main habit? Remember, focus on one habit at a time, install it for 66 days, and then move to the next one. So what is that one habit that you're going to implement from today? What is the habit that will help you to get that new momentum right now? Tap in the chat below. Let's rock this. Now, with that being said, guys, before we go, don't forget to grab your free copy, How to Brand Your Brand Like a Pro, how to actually get branding yourself like a pro, right? Because with all those things, with getting that momentum, changing new habits, you want to actually be out there, be shown, and actually attract your clients. So how you can actually brand this, just go sign up for this guide that takes you step by step. And if you have any questions, I'm here for you. Until next transformation.